All right, thanks for being here, Rich. Good to hear you, everybody. And you take care, and we'll hopefully see you again.
Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Ham Radio with K0PIR, my YouTube channel. This morning I'm installing the KX2 or the KXIO2 real-time clock into the KX2 transceiver. When I bought it, it came with the ATU, but it didn't come with the real-time clock and the control interface. It comes with an auxiliary port. I purchased this card from Elecraft. I ordered it in the morning and got it in the mail that afternoon. So really it's a simple installation. I don't think there's any need to send this in to have Elecraft do it. The first thing you want to do is, of course, put this on a soft surface and use a ground strap or a wrist strap if you have one. If don't, just touch some bare metal that's in your shack that's grounded. Remove the battery if you need to, and then you're supposed to unplug the speaker and set it aside, but I'm unable to get the speaker wire out. It's stuck behind one of those other boards, that board that runs vertically. There you go. It's kind of wedged underneath there, so I'm unable to disconnect it, and that wasn't really an issue. I just set it back, and it didn't get in the way. So maybe that was a design of the first few that shipped out. The way that speaker cable ran, the little speaker wire, I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't seem to be a problem. And it doesn't look like it's getting damaged in there, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about it. The next thing you want to do is remove the left end plate, and that was real simple. It comes off real easy. There's just 4 screws. The top and bottom screws are different sizes, and the top screws have a little nylon spacer, and we will discard those. They're not needed once you get the board in. These screws came out real easy. They weren't in too tight. I didn't damage them getting them out. The board just, or the cover just came right off. And I apologize I didn't pick it up and show you closer what it looked like, but I do have an image coming up here, and it's off of the instructions. Now I'm removing the nylon standoffs, so those are the ones we're going to set aside. They won't be used. And again, this was a real easy little project. It only took about 15 minutes. The instructions are very good. The pictures in the instructions are good. About the only trouble I had was once I got the card installed, setting it up, and I just didn't read the instructions right. But I'll show you towards the end how to get this enabled and set the time. Okay, here's a close-up of what it looks like. The board just slips on those pins. And there's a little auxiliary connector underneath my thumb. You can't see it there. Try to get a little bit better view of this when I put it in. It fits on those pins, and you have to use one hand to pull out the side of the case just a little bit. And I had a little trouble of flexing that side out. I needed a third hand, but I did get it. It only took a minute to put it in there. Just wanted to be sure I didn't bend any of those pins. And then once it was in there, it was in snug. Okay, I got the board in. That took about 5 or 7 minutes to do that. You can see the auxiliary connector on the side. There you go. I'm not sure if I'll use that, but maybe I will. I wanted the clock for the logging, and I found out over the past weekend it was pretty neat just having the clock there. Okay, putting that back, putting the end plate back on, and the I/O card, the I/O board, it has a couple of little separators, and they're metal that took the place of the nylon separators. I'll speed it up here, but everything went together real good. And once I got the screws back in, I'm going to go ahead, and I didn't have to reattach my speaker wire, so I'll just go ahead and put a battery in. And I like the way that they have these batteries. The connectors are really good. They have a little plastic piece on it to pull, so you don't have to tug on the wire. The battery fits in there good. I did notice that the back cover fits a little bit more snug than before, and when I take it off, it is a little bit tighter, but other than that, not much of a difference. Fits on there real good. And the next thing to do is to go in and enable the I/O board and then set the time. Okay, I got a different view here so you can see it good, and I already have the clock set up on mine. I used it over the weekend. It works really good. I enjoyed having it on there. It was a good little upgrade for me. First thing you want to do is go in and enable the I/O board using the menu, and I'll hold down the DISP button to get to the menu. I'm on the time right now, but let's go back and find the I/O board enable. There it is, KXIO2. Set it to normal. Yours would be set to not installed. And then once that's done, scroll back and go to the time. And we're going to set the time. And this is where I got a little confused. To set the hour, just push the pre button, or the 1, and you see it flash a little bit. Now you can turn the VFO knob and change the hour. This is military time. To change the minutes, press the FIL filter or number 2 button, and you can change the minutes. Real simple to do. When you're done, just exit out of the menu and you have your time. The clock doesn't have to be displayed the whole time you're using your radio. Hit the display button and you can view VFO-B. If you want to go back to the time, hit the display button again. And I really enjoyed having it. I used it over the weekend and it was a good addition. Okay, that does it for this video. I'll have more videos on the Elecraft KX2 transceiver. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that little bell down there and you'll get notifications when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. 73 and good DX.